Okay guys, so we're a few miles down the road from our delivery we just made, and we still don't have a load assignment. So what we're going to do is drive about 30 miles. Robert has looked up a washout place about 30 miles from here, a little bit south, and we're going to get a trailer washout, and it's one of those that's out of network, so it won't be, we can't charge it directly to Oakley. We'll have to pay for it ourselves and then send in the receipt to get reimbursed. Yeah, hopefully they find us a good load assignment. You know, I'm sure it's extra difficult to find a load. You know, with us in training, they got to find a load that both of us can pick up and go to the same place and deliver. So, even more challenging. But anyway, at least it's, for the most part, not raining at the moment. And it didn't really rain much on us back there unloading. You know, a little bit of sprinkle, but it wasn't too bad. Alright, so that's what we're doing. You know, I'm still trying to get a grip on how to do the logs and arrivals, departures. You know, it's all different. Similar, but different to the way we did it at Maverick. So, you know, it's going to take a little time to get familiar with all of that process stuff. We'll get it. Did okay with the dump. Couldn't really show any footage of me dumping the load. You know, because I have to sit in here and operate the PTO. I have to figure out a way to... Oh, there's the rain. I have to figure out a way to get a camera up on the trailer somehow. I don't know. I'll have to grow into that one. Alright, more later. Okay, folks, quick update for you. So we went and got our trailers washed out, which was interesting. It was just this guy who had a van with a big storage container of water, you know, and a high pressure pump, a wand, and you know, didn't have a building or anything, just kind of working out of a van. But he got it done, did a great job. You know, it took us probably 45 minutes for the two of us to get in there and get washed and back on the road. And while we were there, they sent us an order, which we're on the way to now. Kind of taking some back roads. I would not have gone this way, but Robert picked this route. I would have gone up 81 north to 76, I think, and then headed west. But he's got us going this way, and that's fine. He's the trainer. So our order is, let me try to find this here in my notes. We won't be able to get there today before they quit loading, so we'll get there first thing in the morning. I think they start at 6:30, but we're going to Benwood, West Virginia. It's about almost 5 hours from here. Well, not quite that far. Yeah, probably more like 4.5. Anyway, and it delivers, we'll probably be able to get it delivered tomorrow afternoon in Henderson, Kentucky. So that's what we're doing. That was kind of interesting, you know, figuring out how to get the barn door opened and, you know, operating the lift and all of that stuff. You know, it's different than flatbed. So, yeah, and all the, you know, working the transflow, sending in all of your arrivals and departures and, you know, all the things that are different with the Oakley system versus what I'm used to. I'm sure That's really going to be the most difficult part, is getting all the little process stuff right. You know, doing all the little steps in the system correct. So anyway, we'll get to it. We'll get it right at some point. Bear with me, Joey. All right, guys, just doing some mountain driving here, and I think we're in Virginia. We'll be crossing into West Virginia here in a few miles, I think. All right, more later. All right, folks. Hey, we're in Maryland, heading west on 70. I think that's what they call it. I'm just giving you some road footage for some of you folks that just like to see some road footage. So enjoy. I've been up through here 2 or 3 times, but it's been a while. Pretty country, pretty country. Yesterday was kind of a stressful day for a while, not only because it was raining all day, you know, I don't know if I talked about this yet, but at one point I realized one of my low beam headlights had stopped working. Called around and found a Kenworth dealer about an hour from where we were that had one of the replacement bulbs. So we went there, got the bulb, put it in, and it still didn't work. So we're thinking, we got some sort of a lighting harness, you know, a wiring problem or something. So then we left the dealership there to continue on our route. Then my defroster just coincidentally stopped working. So my windshield and my side windows were fogging up. You know, I was having to use a towel to see where I was going. So yes, I'm thinking, oh my gosh. Well, thanks, dude, for doing that. So yeah, you know, having some problems with the used truck I just bought. And already discovered, like the first night, and I don't think I mentioned this either, but my bunk heater won't come on. So yeah, I've had those 3 issues already in the first 2 days of being out on the road. I've already talked to the folks, Nick at Arrow Truck Sales, where I bought this thing, and you know, I can still run the truck and generate heat, but really the last 2 nights I haven't even turned it. I haven't needed the bunk heater, you know. I mean, I like it cold anyway, so I was okay, but sometime real soon it's going to get really cold and I'm going to want that running. So concerning the bunk heater, I'm hoping we get home Friday that I can drop the truck off, you know, the MHC dealership there in Little Rock, just a few miles from the Oakley yard. Their service department is open on the weekends, 24/7. So I was hoping to get the truck over there where they could at least see what's wrong and order parts if they need to. Or if we get lucky, just go ahead and fix it. But for the defroster problem, we stopped at a Love's, and we got in under the hood, and there's 2 filters that you can easily get to from under the hood, you know, that for the heating, the cab heating and air. So we took them out. They were both dirty as heck. Obviously the people that service the truck for Arrow Truck Sales, getting it ready for sale, didn't look at them because they were filthy. And I told Nick at Arrow that so he can follow up, but the Love's had one of the filters, so I purchased a new one and put it in, and then we took the other one, which was the one that was really dirty, and kind of vacuumed it out. Had a little portable vacuum, so we were able to clean it somewhat, you know, and it had little pieces of leaves and stuff all in there, so we were able to kind of clean that enough that, you know, put them back in, and the defrost and the heat started working, started heating up and blowing. So we got that part resolved for now. And then, so we hit the road, got down the road maybe 30 miles or so, and I noticed that the headlight was working. So everything's good for now, except the bunk heater. You know, I still got to deal with that, but I'm sure the headlight problem is going to come back because there's got to be something wrong with the harness or the wiring. But so far today it's been working, so feeling a little better. But yeah, for a little while there yesterday, I was thinking, oh my gosh, here we go. I'm going to go broke this week. I mean, because the headlight bulb was like 90-something bucks. And the filter, the one that Love's had in stock, was, I don't know, like $25. So I'm anxious to get a paycheck. Oh. Yeah, and Arrow might help me with some of that if I get back to them. Because their guys should have checked those filters. That's what Nick said, is that their guys, I think they said they had the truck up to a Kenworth dealer there that checked it out, but they should have checked those filters and at least cleaned them. But anyway, they didn't. All right, got a phone call. Later. All right, guys. Hey, we're crossing into Pennsylvania. Pursue your happiness, it says. Don't get into Pennsylvania very often. In fact, this is kind of a weird area to travel through, you know? We've been in Virginia, West Virginia, Maryland, back into West Virginia, and now into Pennsylvania. We're going to kind of cut across the southwest corner of Pennsylvania here and then be back in West Virginia again. in a little while. We've got a TA picked out we're trying to get to, because we can't get to our shipper today in time to get loaded. So we'll be about an hour or so from the shipper where we parked at the TA. So we'll get up, get going early in the morning, be there when they open up, try to get loaded, and then this load will go to what did I say? I don't have my notes handy, but somewhere in Kentucky. So we should, if everything goes well tomorrow, we should be able to get loaded and get this delivered tomorrow. We don't know what their receiving hours are just yet, but we should be able to get it delivered tomorrow. Then we can get reloaded with a home load, get home Friday. That's the plan. Anyway, here's a quick look of some Southwest Pennsylvania for you. You know, I've only been to Pennsylvania. I drove for Maverick for a little over 3.5 years, and I don't know, I was probably in Pennsylvania maybe 3 or 4 times. Not somewhere I got very often. All right, more later. Hey, good morning, folks. Hey, it's Thursday morning. It's about 7 a.m. I'm here at, what's the name of this place? It's in Benwood, West Virginia, Automatic Recycling. Robert is up ahead of me getting loaded right now. It's still pretty dark, so you can't see much, I know. This is a metal recycling place, and we're picking up a product called Zorba, which all I know is it's just small pieces of recycled metal in some form. But we got a river right over there. Not sure, hadn't really checked my map out to know what river that is, but at least it's not raining. And this order goes to Henderson, Kentucky, which is about an 8-hour drive from here. So we're hoping we can make good enough time and get it delivered today during their receiving hours. That remains to be seen, but that would be excellent if we could. That way we could get maybe reloaded today or first thing in the morning somewhere and start back towards Arkansas. So you know, while we were out in line waiting, there's been a few trucks in already. I've already scaled in. Let's see, I weighed 31,660, and we've already got our tarps opened up and our bows folded back so he can dump into the top of the trailer, of course. I can't really see the loading process, but Robert should be coming out of here soon, and I'll go in. So that's what's going on. I'll show you some more later. Okay guys, so I'm getting loaded. He's putting me 23 tons on here. He's already put 1 scoop on. So this is what you call Zorba. If I can get out of here without a flat tire, it'll be a miracle. Just tiny pieces of recycled metal. Wow. So he's supposed to be leaving us enough room where we can get in the man door, because I still got to get in there and put my bows back over the load. All the bows are open at the moment. All right, there we go. thinking he just dumped 2 buckets on the front end. I guess he's gonna put 2 kind of on the back end. So that's how it works, folks, here at in dump loading. And then what I've got to do is back all the way out into that spot there and then turn and go back towards the scale. Just giving you a look of things. Sun's starting to come up a little, so maybe you can see. And once we get out back past the scale, get in there and put my bows in, and then get the tarp put back over. All right, guys, more later. Okay, guys, so I've meandered my way back towards the scale. The guy said he put what did he say, 43,000 pounds on, and he's going to top me off once I'm on the scale. So that's what I'm trying to do now, is get on the scale. Boy, what a mud pit. Oh, all right, let's see if we can get up on here. The loader is over here off to the left, just waiting for me to get on the scale. Robert is up there ahead. He's up there putting his bows back on. Whoa! Up to 79.
Alright.
Alright, so he said I weighed 76,000, so I told him that you can go up to 79,000 because I'm about half a tank of fuel. That'll leave me room for fuel. Woo, man.
78.
You can hear the scale house guy talking to the loader.
That's good, Steve.
All right, so he just told him to stop. All right, 1 minute.